Good day. We are going to use the graphic calculator to use the inverse normal distribution to calculate the mean and standard deviation. First, we are going to calculate the mean first. So the question is, given that the probability of x is less than 903 is equal to 0.657 and the standard deviation is given by 17.3, we are going to calculate the mean. Remember, if you are to calculate the mean and standard deviation of a inverse normal distribution, you cannot input the data directly. You have to standardize this equation. To standardize, you use this equation. Z equal to x minus nu. Nu is the mean and sigma is the standard deviation. Divide by the sigma. So without further ado, let's do it. Okay. So first of all, we need to draw the equation. So the graph looks like this. So the normal graph, given that x is 903, nu is what you want to find. Sigma is the standard deviation, which is 17.3, and the area is 0.657. So now, as I said, you can't input directly. You have to standardize. To standardize means the standard deviation becomes 1 and the mean becomes 0. First, you need to find the value of z. Once you get this value of z, you're going to substitute the z into this equation to find your mean or your standard deviation. So let's do that. So we're going to find the z using the standardized version. So what we do, we're going to go to stats button. Okay, once you go to stat button, you press the execute button, and now you have to look for the distribution. There are 5 options: graph, calculate, test, interval, and distribution. So F5 is distribution, press the F5 button. Again, we are doing normal. Normal is NORM, which is F1, press the F1 button. And again, now we are going to do inverse normal distribution. So we press F3, it stands for inverse normal. So we press F3. Now we are come up with the screen. So because the data is listed as list, we are going to change to variable by pressing F2 because you have to do everything in variable. So press the F2 and it changes to variable. Okay, now we're going to input the data. The tail is on the left because as you see on the graph is on the left. So we're going to put a left. So it's already left. So we're going to carry on. The area is given as 0.657. So we're going to put 0.657 and we press the execute button. The sigma, the standardized is 1, so it's already given there. We're going to carry on, and the nu is 0, the standard deviation, the mean is 0, and we press the execute button. And last but not least, we press execute, and the answer is going to be z is going to be 0.4042. Okay, 4042, and then we do 5 decimal 428. Once we found that z equal to 0.40428, we are going to use this z and substitute them into this to calculate the mean. The mean is nu. So we're going to put z is now replaced by 0.40428 equals to x. The x is this number here, 903, minus the mean. The mean is what we want to find. You do not know the mean, so nu. And the sigma is going to be 17.3. Okay? Now you're going to multiply this number with that number because you multiply by 17.3 on both sides. Okay, so that answer will come up to 6.99. That will equal to 903 minus nu. If you minus 903 on both sides, you will get the answer of 896 equals to nu. So that is how you calculate the mean. So that is the answer. The mean is 896. Okay, now we're going to calculate the standard deviation. Okay, the standard deviation is going to look like this. Okay, we're going to readjust okay. So the question is now, inverse normal distribution to calculate standard deviation. The probability of x is less than 37 is 0.02. The mean is 45, and calculate the standard deviation. Okay, so we need to calculate standard deviation. Again, because to calculate mean and standard deviation, you have to standardize it before you can calculate the answer. So you need to use this formula to calculate the standard deviation. So what we do, we're going to draw the graph. So less than 37, 37 is here because the area is 0.02. It cannot be on the right, it has to be on the left. So that is the area. So 37 is on the left of 45. Okay. So now the area here is 0.02. So will be this area. They are symmetrical. They are the same. It's just that this is standardized. This is not standardized. Okay. So standardized means your sigma becomes 1 and your mean becomes 0. Okay. So now we're going to input the data into the calculator to calculate your z value. So we do again. Menu, go to stats, and then we are going to, okay, we need to go back again. So we need to go back to we need to reset the system, okay? F5 and F2, and then we're going to F1 again, and then we're going to start again. And okay, so we are going to start, okay, with statistics, okay? Now we're going to go to distribution, F5, go to normal, F1, inverse normal, F3, and then we're going to go into the variable, F2, and then we're going to input the data. Again, this is on the left-hand side, so left is no problem. Area is 0.02, so we're going to input 0.02 in the area. The execute, sigma is going to be 1 because it's standardized. Execute, and then the new is 0. Press the execute button, and the answer is negative. So Z is equals to negative 2.0537. So now what we're going to do is that we are going to substitute this Z into this equation. So it's going to be minus 2.0537 equal to X. X is given as 37. Minus nu, your nu is 45. Your mean is 45 over sigma. Okay? Now you're going to bring the sigma up there. So become minus 2.0537 sigma. 37 minus 45 is going to be minus 8. And to solve your sigma, which is your standard deviation, is minus 8 over minus 2.0537. Put in your calculator and your sigma will come up to 3.895. And that is how you calculate the standard deviation. In the previous example, we calculate the mean. This example, we calculate the standard deviation. And now we are ready to solve this. We are ready to pass our NCEA level 1. This is an excellent question. So if you can do this, it should be no problem. Remember, you have to convert the graph into a standardized, find your Z value, substitute your Z value into this equation, and to solve either your nu or your sigma. Hope you understand, and if you got any problem, just leave a message below and I'll help you to understand this further. Cheers everyone, and have a good day.